Something that I came to realize that if they could make it if an entire building is just missing from the commission report, nobody bothered to say, hey, we should probably put something in there, give them an excuse, something. I mean, it just, the run up to Iraq was so similar to the run up to Iran in what it sounded,
yes,
right? Modern
yes.
days, just what, a month ago, almost, right? Iran has, I believe, what I had read was like 63% enrichment, and it would need to hit 90% enrichment to be weapons grade, and yet somehow they're just about to do that next week. You know, come on, they've just been about to do that for the last 20, 30 years. Come on, right?
Yeah.
But watching that go through, I came to realize, if this really is two sides, if there really is a party that doesn't want this or that, or if it is that the lobbyists honestly make sure that whoever you've elected does what the lobbyists company wants them to do, and the industries run our foreign policy, and that the industries run our internal local health policy the next 4 years, right? I mean, hey, you let us go after these guys on behalf of whomever, we'll give you health care the next election, right?
It's
and
all
you can
theater.
get involved in that. It seems to be. And really, we the people has come to mean corporations are legally considered persons. They have all the rights as persons. Yeah. So we the people is no longer those with heartbeats and breaths. We the people seems to be those who can afford lobbyists.
We
in
the
my
lobbyists,
opinion.
you know, I mean, there's a sort of like it's not even funny anymore mentality when it comes to like the reaction I see with a lot of this stuff. I mean, especially like the lack of transparency. Also, there's a delusion of rebellion on both sides. Both sides sort of think that they are going against the system when really they're just like fighting for another slave owner. And it's like, no, if you go to the No Kings rally, the person that was funding that is like of the family that owns like Walmart or something like that. Some fact check that. That is somebody involved in a higher up in Walmart funded the No Kings rally, and it is of the establishment. It's, I mean, even on the Democrat side, even on the right side. I mean, if you look at the change in opinion on Epstein from other right wing commentators, they're all like, give it a rest. It was just Democrat propaganda. And it's like, oh, weren't you like 2 years ago saying that the Hunter Biden stuff was true? And then the Democrats were saying that's Republican propaganda. It's like, it's literally the same thing, but two different sets of files and folders. It's not even funny anymore. I mean, this is like this is just a joke I have with my friend. Like, sometimes I'll just say some shit and they'll be like, Mike, it's not even funny anymore. Like, this coincidence of like, you know, where someone was from, or like what political opinion they have. Like, it's like, oh my God, it's a parasitic mindset in our government. And again, I'm gonna make a shirt that says, it's not even funny anymore. It's really not.
It seems to be that it was a natural, this can be a natural progression. The last 25 years of printing money, you can get at without any necessary conspiratorial undertones. It's, you need to be funded in order for people to believe that you're the one and only choice as a candidate. You need to run ads. In order to get the money to run the ads, you need lobbyists contributing to your campaign. Once that happens, you do what the lobbyists tell you. And if you don't, you get labeled as certain labels so that you don't get to run next year. I mean, they own, lobbying owns Washington. We've known that forever. And this is where it frustrates me, I think, anything more than anything maybe, is that the culture wars in general should have been solved by the boomers.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
This divisions. A lot of these divisions were planted clear back in the 60s, the 70s, right? They were planted by politicians to divide the nation into camps of, what do we want the government to solve for us, right? So now we've divided what the government's going to solve, and we'll just keep feeding it enough.
Yeah.
until it's solving both things.
When most of these problems
for
aren't
everybody.
really even problems.
You don't see them on the street if it weren't for the
reparations,
government,
it's like,
right?
are we really even talking about that?
Well,
You know?
my question to that is like, I mean, we're willing to have that discussion, but we're not willing to have discussion of reparations that were supposed to be happening in 1948 for 750,000 Palestinian people that were displaced, according to the UN, right?
Why would you be so anti-Semitic?
I'm just no,
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
joking.
you know what I
No,
mean?
I'm
Like I'm just
joking.
saying that
I'm
we're
joking.
it just goes to show that the compassion that we have is packaged and sold back to
It's
us
selective.
by the same politicians that are running on your emotions. You know, John McPhee, sheriff of Baghdad, probably said it best. You know, he talks about we don't make good friends because we run on short memory timelines. Every 4 years, we've got a new priority.
Yeah.
Well, the rest of the world has just watched us flip flop back and forth and back and forth and back and forth since the 70s. So why are we surprised, right?
Yeah, I mean, I hate to like. Well, I feel like with Biden's, it was way more. I mean, not even. It was still like just as much support for Israel but more a lot more Ukraine and stuff. Like it was just as bad
And see, we're
in a
still
different way, and we're still giving money to Ukraine.
well, right.
It's
and
the
that was
same
that
bullshit.
was a 4-year thing, and we're talking for 55 years. But for the last 25, it has definitely spiked. And then every crisis that can possibly be created then becomes the crisis that Uncle Sam needs to solve. How are we going to do that? Well, drop the contract and we'll figure out this company that just, ran my reelection last week. They got a great solution. That's what I realized in Afghanistan.